Hello, my loves, and welcome to a new ASMR Reiki full body point of view session. In today's session, we will be focusing on releasing anger and resentment, specifically in the situation where we are trying to let go of a person, but there is a residual feeling of anger and resentment towards that person, which makes it hard to let go. This video was requested by Michaela, so Michaela, I hope that you enjoy the session. When it comes to ASMR triggers, it will be a quiet session today. No singing bowl, no rattle, no tapping. There will, however, be some scissor sounds, which I'll demo for you right now. So if you know that the sound of the scissor will maybe keep you awake or not, then maybe click on another video and find something that's more suited to you. Okay? So we're going to start off first by clearing your energy field. Clearing it of the energies of today. Clearing away the clutter in your mind so that we can get to the heart of the problem and we can go really deep into the healing today. And the tool we're going to use for that today is incense. It's my preferred, my favorite way of clearing. And initially today I was going to go for a cacao incense, but after some thought I went for this lavender incense because I want to bring in a lot of softness into this video. A lot of compassion towards ourselves. So I thought lavender would be perfect. Lavender is a very comforting, soothing scent. And maybe that's exactly what we need today. This one is called Lavender Feels. So let's take one out of the box. Try to do it as softly as possible. And of course, I always invite you to light some incense yourself as well. Or if you don't have incense, a scented candle. Just anything to bring you into that ritual space. So I'm going to use the candle here to light the incense. Okay. So I'll be moving the smoke of the incense throughout your whole aura while using this seagull feather that I found yesterday while in a walk or on a walk. And while I brush the smoke of the incense throughout your aura, I want you to imagine the energies of the day just dropping out of your energy field, out of your aura. Allow today to be today. Allow it to be what it was. And just come back to the now, the present moment. Notice your body. How is it feeling right now? Notice your breath. And see if maybe you can deepen your breath a little more. Going to focus on the solar plexus, which is located right here. Do a little bit of extra cleansing here. The heart. And then the third eye. These are the energy centers we'll be working with today. Good. One last sweep throughout your whole aura. Beautiful. I'll be placing the incense off to the side here, where they will continue to burn. Here's a little close up. This one. It's almost see-through. It's so beautiful. And I love the sounds of feathers. Alright, let's move into the Reiki session here. I'm just going to put my feather off to the side. So, when it comes to releasing anger, resentment, or any grudges that we may hold towards a person, we're going to work on the heart first. Because a lot of times, our anger is a cover emotion for pain. Our anger is like a wall that we put up, or a defense mechanism that we use to shield ourselves from our pain. Anger, if you dive deeper into it, has a core of pain, where we feel maybe betrayed by another person, we felt undervalued, we felt like maybe they weren't keeping our best interest in mind, whatever the situation is, but at the core of it lies pain. And to be able to release the anger, we have to dive deep into it and heal the pain that lies underneath it. So that's why I wanted to work with the heart, to tap into those emotions, allow yourself to feel them first, and then I'll help you move through them as well. So first I'll be drawing the Reiki symbols onto your heart center to activate the center and to help rebalance it as well. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Seiki, seiki, seiki. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Okay. I'll be using the help of one of our crystal friends today, rose quartz, to help soothe your heart, to help soften the anger, the resentment, so that we can feel the core emotion underneath it. so that we can give space to it and allow it to give us messages, to allow it to give us lessons for the future. So I'll be applying Reiki along with the rose crystal here to your heart. And all I want you to do is to imagine your anger softening. Just maybe 0.5%, 1%, just a little bit softer from the intensity that you feel it at right now. And then ask yourself, what is the hurt or the pain below this anger? And give yourself space to feel it. Give space to whatever comes up. For example, if this person has betrayed you, what lies underneath this anger because of betrayal is maybe a fear of abandonment. So just go to the roots of what lies underneath it. Good. If you're having a hard time finding the hurt underneath it, I'm going to go in with our next crystal friend, hypersthene, which we can use to help show us, reveal our shadows. Has a beautiful flash to it, as you can see. I'll be bringing in the frequency of the hypersthene for those of you who are having a bit of a hard time to feel what's underneath it, to help clear those blockages so that you can fully see and feel the core emotion. It's very important in this process as well to release any judgment towards ourselves for even feeling anger. Our anger is sacred. It is a messenger to tell us that a boundary has been crossed. So there's nothing wrong with you. You're not a bad person for feeling anger. It's actually very normal. Sometimes the judgment that we have towards ourselves for feeling anger can block us from fully processing it. So just dive into the feeling. Give space to it. Now we'll be activating the third eye, located right here, and the solar plexus. I'll be applying Reiki to them together, but first, let's activate them with the Reiki symbols. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Say hey, say hey, to your solar plexus. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Seiki, seiki, seiki. Chakra, chakra, chakra. I'll be applying one hand on your third eye and one hand on your solar plexus, creating a connection, an energetic connection between them. So now that we have allowed ourselves to feel the emotion underneath the anger, we want to extrapolate from it the lesson. Why did this happen in my life? Not coming from a victim consciousness or a place of victimizing ourselves, but what did this relationship teach me? What did it want to show me? Our solar plexus, which is where my right hand is hovering above here, it's a place from where our social connections hook in. If you've ever been in a situation where you felt uncomfortable with a person, maybe you have noticed yourself crossing your arms in front of your chest right by the solar plexus. We do that unconsciously or subconsciously to protect that energy center from allowing the other person to hook their energy into ours. So that's why we're connecting the solar plexus, and then we're connecting the third eye here to help us gain a higher perspective on this relationship, on this situation. So for a moment, imagine yourself rising up out of the situation like a bird and looking down upon it. See all the players that were part of the situation. Replay the situation, but look at it from a bird's eye view, from a higher perspective. Find the higher perspective. Everything is always happening as it should. These relationships were not mistakes. They were here to teach you something, to help you correct something in your own inner world. Maybe they taught you about setting boundaries. Maybe they taught you about self-worth. Find the higher perspective. Some people come into our lives with the aim of giving us contrast, meaning they show us what we don't want in the future. They teach us about our self-worth, and they show to us the darkness to be resolved within ourselves. And as painful as these relationships and interactions are, they have the potential to be the most enriching experiences in your life. The ones from which we grow the most as a soul, as a person. Find the higher perspective. So now that we have allowed ourselves to feel the core wound underneath the anger, and we have figured out why this unfolded in our lives, what was it teaching us? By the way, if nothing came up for you when it came to revealing the higher perspective, don't worry about it. You can ask the universe or God to show us, maybe at a later time, why this person, this relationship had to happen. So now that we have cleared these emotions, we found the higher point of view, we are ready to let go of these people energetically, to unhook them, to remove them from our energy field. And we are going to do this with a level of grace. And I wouldn't say love if love is a hard word for you to use. Maybe just acceptance. Acceptance for what happened. Acceptance for the kind of person that they are. We don't have to change them. We don't have to change the situation. We can simply remove ourselves from it. Life will teach this person how to grow. You don't have to do it for them. So letting go with a sense of grace and acceptance. I will be using the scissors today. And we will be removing their energy from your solar plexus, which again, as I said before, this is where energetically our relationships hook into. Like I said, sometimes we stand like this if we don't like a person or we feel uncomfortable, and we do this to protect this energy center right here, solar plexus. So let's slowly and gently start to remove this person's energy from your energy. And with every snip of the scissors, feel their energy being removed from yours. Feel it leaving your auric field. Thanking them for the lessons that they have taught us. Let it go with grace. There's no need to hold on anymore. There's no need to hold any grudges. Everything happened as it should have happened. The longer we hold on, the more we hurt ourselves. So for your own sake, your own mental health, let go. So now I will be drawing the Ankh, the key of life, Egyptian symbol, into your third eye to help to keep reminding you whenever you find yourself going back in your mind to that situation or that old relationship and feeling resentment, to help you to remember the higher perspective. Why we came here on earth. We came here to learn. We came here to evolve our souls. And we learn the best through painful situations. It's just the way it is. It's just the way life is. It's just how it is. So I will be drawing the Ankh, the key of life, right here in your third eye. Also referred to as Ankh. There we go. And then our last step, for those of you who are letting go of relationships that were very emotionally charged, maybe they were abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally. Obviously, take everything, all the care that you need to protect yourself. Do whatever you have to protect yourself. But energetically, I'm going to be bringing in the frequency of the tiger's eye to protect you energetically from this person so they can no longer hook their energy into yours. So I'll be sort of smoothing or brushing the tiger's eye through your whole aura, creating a layer of divine protection. To protect you from people who don't have your best interests at heart. There you go, my loves. I hope that you enjoy this ASMR Reiki session to release anger and resentment towards a certain person so you can finally let go of them. If you have any requests for future Reiki sessions, then you can leave them in a comment down below. And I'll see you guys very soon.